Welcome to the Mountain Truck Line's online training library on load securement. You've chosen the Load Securement Series Volume 3 Suicide Coil. The object of the instruction is to overview highlights of how to secure a suicide coil load. The basic setup of a coil rack includes the black metal coil racks, at least two 4x4s with beveled edges, and finally 2 to 3 coil pads to protect the coil from touching the deck of the trailer. Please make note of how this looks on this video for proper placement on the trailer. After we have placed the coil properly into its coil rack, it's time to start securement. In this scenario, we're going to use 5 chains to show how we want to use our spacing requirements. Our supervisor will go through this method of securing this coil. Typically, we want each driver to work smart, not hard. So to keep to this, we will secure chains using alternating pull by throwing 3 chains on one side of the trailer, and we will throw the remaining 2 chains from the other side of the trailer. So for 5 chains on this coil, we will need to secure each anchor point 2 feet apart. But remember, on our trailers, that can be measured from stake pocket to stake pocket, or for every 3 anchor points. Watch and see how David counts out his spacing as he secures this coil. Now that we're done securing from the ground, we can get on the deck of the trailer and secure the chain protectors. Remember, chain protectors are a must for coil protection. Notice how none of our chains cross through at any time in securing this coil. This is not allowed on the road and is against DOT regulations and Melton policy. When securing binders on these coils, we need to assure we're getting a good enough bite on the chains for proper tension. You may have to make several adjustments until you get the right tension. What we are aiming at on the binder is to get just less than a 90-degree angle, as you can see here. This is how our coil should look with equal pull or alternating pull present in the securement. Remember that our chain placement is crucial to avoid being shut down for violating the 2-foot space rule. Finally, we can wrap the remaining chains using a bungee cord to secure it safely on the deck of the trailer. Dave does a good job of demonstrating this method. One final word about releasing binders. We have two types of binders: safety binders that are yellow and snap binders that are red or orange. You can release the safety binders by hand, as you will see here. The snap binders must be released using an equipment bar. Notice how Dave keeps his head out of the way and pushes the bar up instead of pulling the bar open to avoid any injury. Please remember, safety first and protect yourself at all times while working with binders.